Do you know what a pinky promise is? If you behave and do as we say, I pinky promise you, it'll all be over soon.
Joey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
We kidnapped a vampire.
Matt and Tyler, Matt, you can kick it off. You know, what was it like making the jump from Scream to, you know, vampire horror that is Abigail?
It was really exciting. I mean, we were really grateful for the Scream movies. I think making both of them, we really had an itch to scratch for something like what we did with like Ready or Not, Southbound VHS, those movies that we could just make our own fully. And to get to go into Abigail, you know, I think the thing that we were most excited about is that we're getting to make an original movie, which, you know, also just as movie fans, as original movies are more and more scarce in, you know, theaters and kind of mainstream movies. It's just an honor to be able to do one and to be able to create one, have Universal behind us, letting us make a very, very weird, subversive vampire movie. A thrill.
Tyler, what was it about the vampire genre for the two of you?
I mean, I think that we certainly were raised on the vampire canon. I think that had you asked us, you know, before Abigail, if we'd ever tackled the monster, we probably would have said no, only because honestly, a lot like with Scream, we're just such fans of that subgenre. And then, you know, we read the script and the setup was just so fun and interesting and sticky, and we just felt ourselves falling in love immediately. And then I think the challenge really was, okay, in all of the vampire movies that we know and love, you know, there's a pretty wide set of rules, and the challenge and really the opportunity that we saw was to pick and choose a few, subvert a bunch, flip the movie on its head, and hopefully make something that within that canon is in and of itself really, really original and you know, sort of pays homage to the lineage, but is also very much its own monster.
Yeah, it's super unique. So guys, tell me, what movies did you look to for inspiration?
It's gonna sound crazy, but you know, we look to like movies like Lost Boys, which makes sense, and you know, we were raised on it, love it so much. We looked at movies like Usual Suspects. We looked at movies like Breakfast Club. You know, it's like that kind of mix and mash of, you know, and countless others. But it is really like we are such movie fans, and you have that just in your blood, and so it's part of the exercise is just filtering your influences through our taste into this movie, and then also using that knowledge of those movies to make sure that we're also subverting expectations, and we're also not just making something that is all about those. This is a brand new thing, and it's its own thing.
I love that you guys reteamed with Melissa. I thought she was a great addition to the Scream world. Hey, now, how soon did you know you wanted to work with her again in something completely different?
I mean, right away. We love the idea of working with the same people over and over again and evolving creatively with them. And you know, Melissa certainly is a huge part of that. This being our third movie with her, and I think one of the unique opportunities when you do have an existing collaboration that sort of grows and evolves over the course of a few projects is that you find they're able to challenge each other to do things in as fun and original a way as possible. And you know, from jump, the conversations that we found ourselves having with Melissa were really about, okay, how do we make sure that Joey isn't Sam Carpenter, and what are the things that we need to really have ourselves aware of, and to keep our radars open to make sure that, you know, every moment that we're designing that character, it feels like something really new and really unique to this movie. And you know, that's just something, that process of discovery is really, really wonderful with new people, but it's also really, really enriching, and it's made our friendship much stronger, you know, having been able to sort of evolve ourselves creatively over 3 projects with her.
Cool. Matt, I don't know if you can answer this real quick. How'd you guys get that name, Radio Silence? I don't know.
Well, when we were trying to get into, you know, making movies, you know, the goal was always a career in movies, and it's really hard, and it can be really discouraging. And we were making things together for a long time, and every time we kind of feel like we were taking a step forward, and someone at
Foot was like in the door.
Yeah, like the knocking on the door a little bit, and someone that could help us would read a script or watch a short or whatever. We'd get really excited, and then a couple days later, a week later, a month later, it'd be like, "Hey, did you talk to so and so?" And we'd always just say, "Nope, radio silence, radio silence, radio silence." And so then when it came time, when we were doing this anthology VHS, and it came time to kind of give what we were doing a name, we just said radio silence, and it stuck.
That sounds like me and my journalism career.
No, but it's cool. It's a reminder that it's a reminder that we're self-made, and that we started out not having to ask for permission because we were just always asking each other for help, and is this good, is this cool, and I think that for as much as we've evolved to make bigger things, the ethos of that is still really alive and well in how we approach the process.
And also it's hard, and to be grateful that we're here.
Please point that somewhere else.
You're not touching that girl.
Okay?
Put it down.
Sammy, little help would be nice.
Don't pull Sammy in.
We need to know what she
Just
knows.
let me talk to her.
No.
Peter,
I'll talk to her.
Frank, lower your gun.
Put it down, or you can die right now.
Guys,
Don't try me. Guys!
Sammy, shut up! What the? How'd she get out of those cuffs?
huh?